Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Are you ready? Let's get into this. So we're going to be getting back into our low health regen run. Currently, we're in Forlorn Muskeg. We were able to take the bear down as of last episode. And, well, actually, you can see the bear skin curing right in that little pic there. Hey, Interloper 265F, how you doing? And Zappo, good morning as well. You just finished watching the last episode, so you were all caught up. We are at 100% condition. We don't have all of our condition, but we are at 100%, so that's a good thing. We're missing a little bit of our condition. I think, actually, we're at, what, 104. I guess the initial screen does not go above 100. But yes, we do have the well-fed bonus. We're actually at 104. We've been getting that back a little bit here and there. We are on day 33. We finally got our bow and our arrow, which is really nice. I can throw most of these rocks away. Because I don't need them anymore. We got a bow and arrow. We got 12 arrows on us, but we also have another 10 arrowheads and arrow shafts that we have not done anything with yet. We actually have 2 hacksaws, which I didn't mean to bring with us, but that's okay. We actually have a lot of extra things that we don't need upon us. Like we have two of those, so we'll break one of those down. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Before we break that down. Hey, Evil Space Monkey, how you doing? Keeping in trouble? Well, I'm trying not to keep in too much trouble. I want to fill those up first. Trying to keep in not too much trouble. But yes, hey, Gregory's watching. How you doing? Yes, this morning, Victorian, how are you doing? This morning we are, your new rig showed up today. Oh god, I'm not going to be able to read all that out, but let me look at it here. I5. RTX 4070, very nice, very nice. Ooh, that'll be fun. I hope you have a great time setting that up. That's going to be a blast and a half. Alright, let's fill this up. Let's get this as full as we can. Mega, good morning, how are you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Sorry I did not stream yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a, wow, we only have 0.05 left in that. Yesterday was a little bit of a rough day. Haven't got my car back yet, but we'll see. Woo! Amber's 23 with the 11 month resub. Comparison, Satisfactory for my late game map with 4 areas fully mined and processed used to take half hour to load. Now it's 3 minutes. Oh wow, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Used to run on minimal settings to get 2 frames per second. Now it's 60 frames per second on ultra. Very nice. Looking towards firing up Icarus. Used to take 45 minutes to load a mission. It won't take that long now. That is super awesome. Well, thank you again for the 11-month resub there, Ambers. Appreciate that. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Okay, I think we probably need to get a move upon. What time of day is it? It's still pretty early. Ooh, this does not seem like weather to be going out in. No, not yet. Breaking news, I googled birch bark. It's rich in vitamin C for everyone who's afraid of the new scurvy affliction. Scurvy addiction? No, it's an affliction, not an addiction. Well, no, that's good. That's good. That's good to know, Zappo. That is good to know. Zappo over on the YouTube side, shit, dropping that knowledge on us. Gonna read our book a little bit till... Yeah, there we go. Sounds like the wind finally calmed down out there. Do we have any large teas left on us? We have one large tea left, okay. A little bit of water. Well, and they may give like vitamin C to cattail stalks. I wouldn't be surprised at that. Maybe they'll say the cattail stalks provide some vitamin C, because that's another thing that has a lot of vitamin C. It's not renewable, but there's a lot of you know, a lot of cattail stalks in the game. So I have a feeling maybe they'll do something like that too, and just give us more options. Okay, this is a lot more manageable temperature. Yeah, that temperature before was not real good. Ooh, another feather. Nice. Give me them feathers. A greenhouse at the toxic sludge area? I don't think so. For some reason, I just don't think they're gonna do that, but you never know. Maybe they will. So, yeah, we're gonna head up to Milton, because a lot of our stuff is there still. We also have the chance of getting the moose down in the Milton Basin, which would help us a lot if we get the moose in the Milton Basin. That would be great, because then we can get a moose hide curing and we can get our moose hide satchel squared away. The eventual goal is I want to head towards Ash Canyon. Because I want to get the technical backpack. But I'm at this point uncertain whether I want to do that before or after going to Forsaken Airfield. I don't know. New canned goods. Citrus in a can. That'd be a new thing, Mega. We'd call it citrus in a can. Here's some citrus in a can. Enjoy yourself. A vitamin bottle if it's not renewable. Yeah, they could put vitamin bottles in the game too. I'm thinking, Evil Space Monkey, there's going to be some new thing added into the game that's going to give us vitamin C. You know, in addition to a couple things in the game that will now give us vitamin C as well. God, I hate this ridge. I'm just thinking there's a wolf on the other side of it. Okay, no wolf on the other side of it as of yet. We'll go down here and then we're gonna cut up Hat Creek. And then we'll drop over into the Milton Basin. We've got a lot of guts on us, so we have a stink line at the moment. Which is funny because we have like 10 guts on us. It's odd that we only have one stink line. Reminds me from the air cannon from Spaceballs. Speaking of which, I need to rewatch Spaceballs. Till all the years just taken from your planet to ours. So, Princess Vespa, you thought you could outwit the imperious forces of planet Spaceball. Yeah, so yesterday I took my car over there. I waited for like 4 hours They're like, oh, well, we should be able to get your car in, no problem. And after a few hours went by, it's like, okay, well, they ain't getting it done. So I had to walk home 2 miles. So I walked home, and I was completely exhausted and stressed out and mentally just gone. They're supposed to get my car in officially today at 9:30 since I never heard from them yesterday. Today was my official appointment. So in about 15 minutes, they're supposed to get my car in. So I may get a phone call here in an hour or so that I'll have to take. That will hopefully explain to me what's going on with my vehicle. They said at worst case, it could be I'll need a new engine. And I'm like, really? I've driven a lot of cars in my years, and I generally know when a car needs a new engine, and I don't feel my car needs a new engine. But okay. Yeah. I think they just need to reset the goddamn sensor, which is what I told the lady. I said, really, all I need you to do is reset the sensor. The car's running fine otherwise. And if they do say it needs a new engine, I'll be like, well, I'm going to take it somewhere else and see what they say. Because I don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. Hey, Nips, how you doing? Only one man would dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star. Wow, I am actually really shocked we found that we had no wolves come up on us with that much smell. We had no wolves attracted to us, which is really weird. I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too horrible. Yeah, exactly. Flat tire. Oh, you need a whole new car. Yeah, you need a whole new car.
A lot of gear.
And of course, she's like, yeah, if it needs a new engine, you wouldn't have a car for 3 months. And I'm like, well, that won't. And I looked at her. I'm like, well, how's that gonna work? And she's like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, and I looked at her. I'm like, could you go without your only vehicle for 3 months? Could you do that? And she's like, well, no. And I'm like, well, that's my only vehicle. That's not gonna work. You know, that would not work, would it? Honestly, the lady who was helping was kind of a bitch, to be honest. She acted like I was such an inconvenience for needing to get my car in. I was just like, okay, I see how this is going. I mean, I'm sure she's a nice lady most of the time, but she was kind of a snarky little. Yeah. She was a little snarky about the whole deal. Cause I was like, well, no, this is, and I told her, well, when I was in here before, they told me that when this happens, that it's probably low on fluid. I checked all my fluids, it's a little low on oil. I added the oil because the guy recommended I start. And she's like, somebody here told you that? And I'm like, yeah, one of your mechanics that I personally talked to told me this. And she's just like, oh, well, she just acted like she didn't believe it. I'm like, well, no, that's what he told me. It's like, good lord, lady. It's like, no, this is what I was told by one of your mechanics. It's like, why would I lie to you about it in the first place? I'm just thinking, I got there pretty early in the morning. She was probably having a bad day. She probably woke up on the wrong side of the bed. It just was kind of rude, to be honest. I know. I got the mechanic in trouble probably from assisting me and actually giving me ideas on how to take care of a problem without having to involve them in $199. $199 just to do a diagnostic. That's what they don't want to tell you. Is that, oh, well, just to do the diagnostic, it's going to be $199. See, that's what they don't want you to know. So it's like, okay, I see where this is. What it is. What car is it? It's a 2015 Kia Soul. Audi wanted to charge me $800 to do yearly diagnostics. They offered me a free cappuccino. Well, hey, at least they offered you a free. I wasn't offered a free nothing. They basically told me to piss off. They got annoyed that I waited around because I was like, well, I have no way to get home. And I'm just going to hang around. And I put my headphones in, watched a couple videos, watched Hadrian's newest videos out. Go watch Hadrian's newest videos over on YouTube, boys and girls. Long Dark and Crusader Kings 3. Really fun and enjoyable to watch. But I think they just got kind of annoyed because I kept hanging around. And she kept going, well, your car's probably not going to get looked at today. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm free. I'm free for the moment, so it's not a big deal. And it's like, okay. Well, and I think she got annoyed because I told her, well, if it is the engine, I'm just going to go get a second opinion because I don't believe it's the engine. Which, yeah, I was calling her out on her BS because I don't think it's the engine. The car is running just fine. It just will not let me go over 2,000 RPM. It just won't let me go over the 2,000 RPM. It's in limp mode, which I know about limp mode now. I know what that means. I know what causes it. I think sometimes car places just expect you to know absolutely nothing about cars. I think most car places really do take advantage of ignorance. And I think most of them charge you for things that are never wrong with your car. In fact, I know this for a fact because my friend, I had just done her brakes. I'd put brand new brake pads on her car like 2 weeks before she went into a tire place, and she got in there and they told her she needed new brakes because hers were at like 10%, and she would need them very soon. And so I went back in there with her and I confronted them on it, and I said, you guys realize that you basically lied to her about this. Because I just put brand new brakes on her car less than 2 weeks ago. There's no way they went from the, oh, and then they start the, oh, well, I think we got it maybe mixed up with a different car that was in here. And I'm like, really? Really? I'm not saying all auto mechanics are dishonest. I just think a lot of them take advantage of people. I think they do. Not all of them are dishonest, but a lot of them are. And if you're a mechanic out there, I'm not throwing shade on you. You may be a very honest person, but you are a diamond in the rough because I have, in my lifetime, ran across more dishonest mechanics than honest mechanics who basically just try to get money out of you for doing stuff on your car that doesn't need to be done. Which is kind of sad. Yeah, you need to be very wary around auto mechanics. Very, very wary. Alright, let's drink down some tea here. And I think it's not even so much the smaller auto mechanics, but the big dealer auto mechanics, you even need to be more wary around them. Because I think they tend to find more stuff that's wrong than anything. Oh yeah, if you play dumb with them, basically you just have to stand up for yourself and go, no, this is what I want you to do. Like I'd take my car in. I took my car in one time to get a flat tire fixed. And the guy came back and said, well, we really need to get you new tires and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, did I ask you to look at any of my other tires? Did I authorize you to look at any of my other tires? I want you to pull the tire off my car that I want fixed, and I want you to fix it and put it back on my car. That's all I want you to do. I'm not asking for your opinion on anything else on the car. Oh, well, we're liable, though. We could be held liable, though, if we let you out the door. And I'm like, no, you can't. No, you can't. You can be liable if the tire you fix goes bad, but you can't be liable for anything else, because I'm telling you specifically and exactly what I want you to do. But yeah, they'll try to take advantage of you like crazy. And it's sad because honestly, they'll try to take advantage of old people and ladies a lot more often than they'll try to take advantage of guys. It's just how it is. You know, they assume that, well, they assume that older guys like me probably know what the hell they're talking about because we've been around enough vehicles and done enough of that sort of stuff. But a lot of younger people and really old people and a lot of the ladies, they'll try to take advantage of. Because they figure, oh, well, they don't know any better. They don't know anything about it. You can be liable for undue duress of contact. But yeah, I just found you just have to be firm with them and just tell them no. And you also just have to be willing to go, well, I'm going to go get another opinion on it. I'm going to go get another opinion on the vehicle. And take it somewhere else. It's sort of like a doctor. You'll find somebody who gives you the opinion that's correct. You know, if you don't like the opinion from the first doctor, you go get the second opinion. Yum, yum, yum. We'll get all these teas made up. This also gives us cooking skill ups, which we really need. Because our cooking right now is at level 4. It's almost halfway through level 4, which is fantastic. I'm going to throw a few more sticks on this fire. Got those hides and guts curing over there. This is how we're filling up on water today. Let's just do a liter in there. I am getting a little low on water, I'm sure. Yeah, I only have 0.45. And this takes .25, I think. Hey, Victorian, hello, hello. Yeah, that takes 0.25, so we can't do anything with it. How are you, Victorian? I hope you're having a great day. So yeah, the saga of the car continues. I'm sort of expecting a call here. We're supposed to officially get my car in. I think they delayed getting my car in yesterday because I was kind of not being compliant enough with their assumptions of what was wrong with my car. I just didn't roll over and take it from them, so I think they're being they got a little snarky about that, you know. Alright, let's eat a couple cattails, drink a little bit of our water. Actually, you know what? Instead of eating the cattails, let's drink down some of our heavy teas, because that will give us food as well as water. There we go. We have what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. We got 15 more teas. And our cooking is now almost halfway through 4. What happened to my car? Well, the oil got a little low, so it went into limp mode, and all I wanted to do was get it into the mechanic so they could reset the limp mode, because I got all the fuel, you know, I made sure all the fluids were good, and it's running fine. But they need to take it in to do their $199 diagnostic on it. Which I think is just hilarious. When it's like, well, and I told her, well, I know what's wrong with it. And she's like, well, no, you don't. And I'm like, no, I do. It's exactly wrong. It's exactly what you guys told me was wrong with it last time. So yeah, it was a hell of a day yesterday. I was super down and kind of just bummed out, and Not feeling like doing much of anything. And then I had to walk home, you know, I had to walk home 2 miles to you know, get back here. Because they're about 2 miles down the road. And I didn't have a way to get back here, and I wasn't gonna get an Uber or a Lyft to do it. I just was like, well, I'll just walk it. So that was fun. But supposedly they're supposed to be looking at my car in a couple of minutes, so I'm expecting a call anytime. So I may have to jump on the phone real quick and talk to them. But if we have to, we have to, you know. But other than that, everything's going. Other than that, everything's going. So. Ooh, some sticks! Yay! We did get a deer or a bear last time, which was really awesome to get. I'm sorry if it's a little dark here. Let's give you guys night vision so you can sort of see in here. It'll be kind of bright in spots, but these darker areas will be a little easier for you guys to see. I just didn't want to have to light a lantern or a torch in here. I think I can turn it off now. It's actually getting a little lighter as we get towards the exit here. Alright, those are cured. It's a 2015 Kia, yeah. Now the good news is, no matter how heavy you are, you can always climb these little, you can always climb these here, so. That's the good news. And the best news of all is that there's tons of food in the Milton Basin. So there's a moose. Well, our moose is spawning there. Of course, he won't be around now since we're coming back with a weapon. But the moose is there. There's deer there. There's rabbits. There's wolves. If you have fishing tip-ups, you can even, or if you have fishing gear or fishing tip-ups, you can even fish in the Milton Basin now because you can chunk holes into the ice, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm sort of waiting on my car. Sort of waiting on the car to hear what's what. But it's good to see you, Victorian, over on the YouTube side. Welcome on in. And today we're going to be doing the long dark here for about the next 2.5 hours. Then we're going to be switching over and doing some of the infected for a little while. Depending on whether I get my car back or not, we may even stream a little bit later on, so. I have a 2015 Jeep. I have to go through inspection this month with the age card this age card start showing different symptoms. Yeah, I mean, the snarky gal at the counter was telling me that it could be my engine. And I'm like, nah. I've blown engines in enough cars to know that it's not the engine. Where is that guy going to? You little jerk. You almost fooled me there. You almost got me. He did his little coming in at an angle and then swooping back over thing. And that's the thing is, like, I told the lady, well, I've driven enough cars that have blown engines. I know what an engine problem is. I've dealt with engine problems before. I've dealt with cars that have had their engines basically melt out from underneath them. So I know what that's about. And I told her, if you guys tell me it's the engine, I'm gonna take the vehicle somewhere else and get another opinion. Because if it was the engine, I wouldn't be able to drive it. And that's the thing is, once I put oil in, it drove just fine. There was no problems or anything. It just wouldn't go above 2,000 RPM because it throws it into this stupid limp mode. Which is, it's nice in the sense that it has a limp mode because it's like, okay, you're low on oil. But it sucks in the sense that if it does go, and it's been, I had that car in there, had a full oil change and everything in June. And in 5 months, I don't know. I've never had a car that I could only drive 5 months and the oil got so low that it caused problems. Which is the funny thing, because I actually had my little sticker up there that was telling me as of the 15th, no, the 20-something of this month, it recommended that I go in and get an oil change either on the 15th of this month or at a certain mileage, which I haven't even achieved yet. So I haven't even gone to the mileage that they recommended or the time that they recommended, and that's from the dealership. That's from the same place I just took it. And they put a sticker up there telling me when I needed to go in and get my next oil change. Like, really? Really? Good morning, Cindy. How are you doing? Yeah, we're losing a little bit of health because it's so cold. A little bit more than just a little health. I'm doing okay. All things considered. All things considered, I'm doing okay. A little frustrated with the car situation, but... what you gonna do? It's not like you have an auto park in your garage. Well, it's just frustrating. All right. So let's drop all the guts. Let's drop our hide. Let's drop the other hide.
Bag is getting too heavy to carry.
Let's drop 1, 2. Oh, what did I just drop? I just dropped something I didn't mean to drop. Gosh dang it. I dropped a burdock root. About to hit Forsaken Airfield for the first time. Oh boy. Oh boy. The Prepper's Pie does not smell, no. The Prepper's Pie has no smell. Hey Valor, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, the Prepper's Pie has no meat in it, so it does not smell at all. Which is super nice. Okay, so I do have some dried guts as well. I think I'll just drop those underneath here. Okay, gosh dang it. Stop it. God. I sorted stuff by weight because I was like wanting to get to those T's. And now I'm regretting it. I have to sort it by weight again because I don't have the biggest T's at the top. I'm going to put it back to condition. I do need to make a couple of bandages. I got all that metal on me too. Oh, and now a storm's setting in out there. Fantastic. Fantastic news. But how you doing, Valor? Hello, hello. First time airfield. Welcome to the magic fog of the wizard world. Yes. The magic nasty fogs. How many matches? We got 116 matches. That is actually really nice. Let's do up a couple bandages here. We probably need to do up 2 more as well. So we'll do up 4 bandages total. And you have a few pieces of clothing to repair. You know, Valor, I'm doing okay today. It's been kind of a rough day. It's been kind of a rough day. If you hear my phone ring, I have my phone actually turned on because I'm waiting to get a call from the auto place about my car. And I need to be able to hear it if it goes off. Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, you know, the ominous gal of doom yesterday was like, well, I think it might be your engine. And I'm like, yeah, don't gaslight me, lady. I know it's not my engine. And she's like, well, how do you know that? And I'm like, because I've driven enough cars to know that it's not my engine. I have literally destroyed more engines in cars than you've probably ever owned cars. So I know it's not the engine, but... And I told her, you know, if you guys claim it's the engine, I'm just gonna take it elsewhere too, because, I mean, that's just kind of BS. Well, we'll see. I guess we'll see when they call back today. Yeah, it's well, that's what it is. Yeah, it's like I'm not that stupid, okay? You may be able to fool some people some of the time, but I'm not that dumb. And if they do tell me it's the engine, I'm gonna be like, okay, what specifically about the engine is bad? I mean, are we talking head gasket get blown? Are we talking pistons that have ruptured? You know, I want to know specifically what is wrong. And if they can't explain that to me, then I'm gonna call their bullcrap. I'll call their bullcrap. I'll be the one with a $10 super chat over on the YouTube side asking, what's your opinion of the new Regen in the game? I'll visit the zone, but I have no desire to deal with toxic land and poisonous wolves. Cooter will come at the very end. Do not like scurvy. Yuck. To be honest, I'm very skeptical. I'll be the one. I'm very skeptical about some of the stuff. The new wolf mechanic. I mean, I'm not real hot on something called poison wolves. It's like, okay, well, how do we, you know, you know, and they're supposed to be like poisoning us or something. Okay, well, how do we deal with that? What's this contamination gear? This contamination gear better weigh next to nothing, because what, I'm gonna junk my entire outfit of clothing for contamination gear? I mean, how exactly is that gonna work? How's that gonna work? Thank you again for that $10 super chat over there, by the way. But yeah, I'm very skeptical about it. I mean, I'm excited because I'm always happy to see something new coming out for Long Dark. I hope that they don't go full I hope they don't go full weirdness though, and just kind of like try to make it weird, or try to add in things just to add in weird things to the game. I gotta say that concerns me a little bit. Okay, what else can we do since we're just sitting here doing nothing? But that's my main concern. I'll be the one, is that they're just adding in a lot of different like weird things that are just gonna make the game not as enjoyable, I guess. I don't know. It's like, okay, you got poisonous wolves. We're gonna have zombie wolves next time. Please don't do such things. The Walking Dead in the Long Dark. Yeah. The Walking Long Dark. It'd be TWD. And it's not standing for The Walking Dead, it's standing for the Walking Dark. I'm kind of scared. Like the wolves in Chernobyl. Okay, Victorian with the $9.99 for the Kia. Aww. You're too sweet, Victorian. Honestly, if anything major's wrong with my car, I'm just gonna have to dip into my retirement for it. So it's like, oh well, whatever. That's the way life goes. Well, see, that's the thing, is like, You know, that's the one thing I've always valued about the Long Dark is, yeah, you know, the wolves and stuff are a little unrealistic, but, you know, based in the world that we're set in, they're a realistic aspect, and Long Dark has always sort of valued itself on being more of a realistic type survival game, and I don't know if this is going to hurt that or not. That's the one thing I'm kind of scared of, is I'm kind of scared that it's going to hurt it a little bit. I mean... yeah, maybe Poisonous Wolves for 4 Days of Night, because that's kind of a... or the Dark Walker, that's kind of like... I've always thought of the Dark Walker and 4 Days of Night like alternative universe Long Dark, basically. Okay, Mr. Wolf, or Mr. Moose.
Sun setting.
I guess for me it will hurt a little bit of the realism of the game. I don't know. I'm not really sure what they're going for with it at this point. I'm not gonna judge it before I see it, but it does make me a little bit nervous. Because I do really appreciate the sort of the realistic aspect of it. It almost feels like they're going into a, not a supernatural, but kind of like an unrealistic, well, some sort of supernatural, but almost like an unrealistic science fiction type, a bent with it, I guess, or an unrealistic science fiction type angle to the game, which I don't think really belongs in the Long Dark. A wild boar killed a Russian reconnaissance soldier in the Chernobyl forest. Oh yeah, I can believe that. Wild boars are not to be trifled with. It's not like a little pig. Wild boars are not like little pigs. You know, you see a little pig and you're like, "Aw, he's a cool little piggy." They are not like that at all. They are nasty little beasts. Hey, Victorian, how you doing? Hello, hello, darling. Hello, Laka, how are you? How's it going? Valor, how are you doing today, too? Welcome everybody in. I hope you guys and gals are all having a great day. Your day can't be going any worse than mine's been going the last couple of days. Since my car decided to take a big poo on Saturday. But yeah, the whole poison wolf thing I'm very kind of dubious about. And I'm kind of dubious about the whole poisoned earth, toxic land thing. It's like, okay. I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I'll wait till I see it. I'm not gonna bash it without actually trying it or playing it, but it does make me nervous. I just left Bleak Inlet again because the bunker in Forsaken Airfield was not showing up. Oh, really? Well, I hope that the bunker shows up for you now. I don't know if the moose is gonna spawn down here. He wasn't up before, but that doesn't mean he just can't spawn on us. And then just make our life absolutely miserable. There we go. That's the direction I wanted you to go. No! Stop it. Okay, it's not too bad. Gosh dang it, now you're gonna run all over the map, aren't you? You damn deer. Gosh dang it. What region am I in? I'm in the Milton Basin in Mountain Town. That bloody deer that's all the way over there just ran off with my arrow. Because he's a little turd. There's another bloody deer up here. Dang, just missed him. So hard to get him from left to right. Where'd my arrow go? That's the thing. Can't see my freaking arrow in here. It's so damn dark. Oh well, we'll go back and find it tomorrow. I want to get at least one deer down. Gotta sneak up on this little bastard. Don't you walk away from me. Don't you walk away from me, Mr. Deer. Give you guys a little bit of the old night vision there. We're stalking the deer, baby.
Can't feel my hands.
Want him to stop. So I can catch up to him a little bit. There we go. Down you go, you little pain in my ass. Pain in my ass, thorn in my side. Alright, let's get back to our cave. Gosh dang it. What a pain. We got 2 deer out there. I don't know where the other one is, but he's out there too. I have to figure that out in the morning. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, well, that was interesting. Still no moose, though, which is kind of annoying. Oh, we did get a few more cattails, so we'll eat those tonight. Yeah, the crows will tell me. The crows will definitely help me out with that, for sure, Johnny. W Zappo over on the YouTube side says, I still have hope that cougars will not be limited to a specific region. Even 1% random spawn chance anywhere will take players out of the comfort zone and add permanent danger feel. Yes, that would be kind of nice if they did that. I don't know if that'll realistically work though. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, Johnny, is I don't know realistically if they'll be able to put them in other zones beyond the, beyond the zone that they initially have them sort of set up for. Just on the fact that it does take, I would imagine it takes a lot of effort to rewrite. Takes a lot of effort to rewrite different codes and stuff would be my guess. So, well, I don't know about my car yet. I'm still waiting on a phone call for it. So, we'll see. We shall see what we see. But yeah, don't know yet on the car situation at all, Aka. Still waiting to hear back. Which, who knows? They're supposed to get it in at 9:30 this morning. So far, I haven't heard back from them. They're probably still looking at it, would be my guess. But they're supposed to get it in this morning and take a look at it. So, I guess we'll see or hear when we see or hear. So I may have to take a short phone call here in just a little bit, but my car got a little low on oil, so it put itself into limp mode. And so I had to take it into the shop to have them reset that. And of course they all, make a big hem and haw about it. Oh, it could be the engine. The engine could go out. The engine could be the problem. And I'm like, well, no, I know it's not the engine. And they're like, well, how do you know that? And I'm like, because I've driven enough cars to know it's not the engine, okay? I'm not a moron. That's how I know it's not the engine. I've ruined enough engines and enough cars to know it's not the engine, okay? So yeah, I gotta go in and deal with that today. Yeah, I'm not a mechanic, but I'm not a moron. I've actually changed engines in cars before and changed transmissions in cars. I know my way around a car, okay? I'm not an idiot. I'll be the one with another $10 super chat saying my problem is being attacked by wolves. Every run I'm averaging one attack every 10 days. This is normal. Either they surprise me or miss my shot when they attack. Yeah, it's pretty normal to have wolves come up on you in the game. The big thing that you have to do, you are running into what I would say is a few more than normal, and it may just be the paths that you are taking are bringing you closer to where the wolves like hunt and stuff. That may be the issue there. Could we get a third deer out here? That would be awesome if we could. So it could just be the paths that you're taking that are causing that as well. Can I get a mag lens fire? Wait a moment. Oh my god, we get a mag lens fire. Holy crap. So it could just be that, it could just be the path that you're taking. If you're running into lots of problems with wolves, I would recommend carrying a lit torch around with you to mitigate that. To make it not so bad. That would be my recommendation. And that can help you mitigate the chances of a wolf that you come upon surprising you. Try to stay to the high ground as well, because you got to remember the wolves will not bark at you. They won't actually actively set upon you, do the little bark thing. They won't do that until they see you. And if you're up on the high ground, they have a greater chance of seeing you. If you're low and you're coming up over a hill, they won't actually they'll smell you and sort of be coming your direction. But they won't actively, let you know they're there until they see you, which is when you and them crest that hill, and then at that point, it's, almost too late. At that point, you're kind of screwed, no matter what. So it is generally better to, I bet that's my deer over there. Yeah, I think that's my deer. Oh, he's up on a freaking hill? Are you freaking kidding me? Atheenon, so we had toxic wolves, but in our next patch we're adding the teleporting wolf, Timberwolf, who can teleport region to region. Also from now on, their gang red bar that regenerates with time. Hey, Psychosterope, how you doing? Is this where my deer is, really, truly? Can I even build a fire up here? That's what I'm curious about. There's my arrow. At least I got my arrow back. No, there is nowhere to build a fire up here. You bastardous damn deer. Well, I'm gonna take a couple hunks of meat from you. That was a bad move. Bad move, Atheenon. I forgot we gotta stay warm. We gotta stay warm. Come on, get back to the fire, buddy. Get back to the fire. Oh, God. I know your fingers are feeling numb, but we're back to the fire. Come on, get it. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. I could quarter it while it's frozen, yeah. Or actually, I can't quarter it while it's frozen. Nope, I'm not high enough. I think currently in my carcass harvesting, I can harvest 75% frozen carcasses. I don't know if I can carcass harvest it. I guess we'd have to see. We can give it a try. Yeah, I lost like 1% there, so I'm not too unhappy about it. And I should have used my hacksaw. I used my knife, which is the slowest thing when you're trying to harvest a frozen corpse. Your knife is not necessarily the fastest gun in the book. Okay, so that's a full piece. That's a full piece. That is a small piece. These still have 18 minutes to go. Let's get a gut. But even better, we have the timber bear. The timber bear. No, it's four bears at the same time. Four bears at the same time sounds awesome. Like I said, I'm not gonna just out of hand just bash what they're having coming out. But at the same time, I'm gonna be cautious about it too. Because in some senses, it seems like they're just adding stuff in just to add stuff in. And I'm not really for that. I mean, honestly, I would just prefer them adding a brand new region in. No fancy, new wolf type mechanic or anything like that. Just give me a new region to play with. I mean, that's all we really want. That's all that we really want is just a brand new region to play with. But yeah, I'll be the one. I would say if you're having that problem, you just need to stay to the high ground. Stay to the high ground and carry a torch with you most of the time. Because that torch will protect you. Alright, I do have some of those. I don't have much water. Because the torch will stop the... Like, if you come over a hill and there's a wolf right on the other side, the torch will stop that wolf from attacking you right away. Well, Durnus, we're actually getting some DLC skins, in a way. Because we're actually going to get gloves and arm gear when you're in this mode here. And we're going to get new harvesting mechanics as well. So we'll have harvesting animation too. So we are in a way getting skins. Kind of. Kind of. At least we'll have gloves. We'll finally, after how many years, we'll finally have gloves, boys and girls. I'm gonna drink down to there. Well, that feels like a wind coming up. That does not feel good.
Too heavy.
That does not inspire me a whole lot. Victorian saying, one thing that works for me is to start going backwards when a wolf attacks. Yes. When you see, if you come upon a wolf, that is true, Victoria. I didn't even think about that. I just do it almost automatically. If you're walking along and you come upon a wolf, just automatically start hitting the back button and start kind of backing up from him. It will sometimes give you a chance to equip your bow, get a flare out, or do one of those other things. Okay, so it's going to take me that long with the knife. Only that long with the hatchet, yeah. Or the hacksaw. Wish you could pick up the bat from the warden's office and use that. That'd be awesome. Well, I wish, Johnny, that you could fight if you get in a wolf struggle, I wish you could use the pan as an item to smack the wolf with. That would be pretty sick. This fire is such in a bad spot.
Gear's starting to slow me down.
It is starting to slow me down, but that's okay. Fortnite strats in my long dark. Imagine having the hockey stick. Oh, that the hockey stick. It would go perfect with the hockey jersey. And we sort of have you know, we have the crampons, you know, as well. So. That's always a good thing. By the way, boys and girls, I know I've been drinking a lot of stuff lately. I'm actually... Today is day 2 of no caffeine. That's another reason that yesterday was so tough on me. I'm trying to get off caffeine. Today is day 2. I'm not doing sodas anymore. I've made up my mind I need to make some changes, and soda is one of those things that I need to get out of my life. I've been almost a little over 11 months with no alcohol, and I'm not going to drink like caffeinated soda anymore. Now I may enjoy like a A&W root beer or something like that. Those don't actually have caffeine in them. But as far as caffeinated sodas go, I'm gonna be trying. I'm trying to get done with them. I'm not gonna be perfect. I may fall back, but today is day 2. Yesterday I had a horrendous migraine because I didn't have any caffeine yesterday. That with the stress was bad. It's not gonna be easy, Psychosterop. I know my body. I'm gonna go through massive withdrawals on this. You did give up smoking 2 months ago? Congratulations, dude. That is
pretty well.
That is awesome. I've been about 5 months without a cigar. Although I don't really count cigars myself. I mean, I know they technically count, but I don't chain smoke cigars. Let's just put it that way. Root beer is also made with natural cane sugar. Yeah, the A&W root beer, I might enjoy that once in a while, although it does have sugar and stuff in it. But I'll probably, if I do any soda at all, it'll be non-caffeinated. I cannot do the caffeine anymore. I feel my body changing, and I don't like it. So I'm going to be cutting out some stuff out of my diet here. My goal for 2024 is to be completely off the caffeine by 2024. And to lower a lot of the other sugary, nasty things that I eat as well. The caffeine's the biggest one, though. That's my main goal right now, is to get off that. And if I can do that, I'll be very happy. Let's drop that.
Stuff to carry.
I know it's a lot of stuff to carry, buddy. I'm the one who's carrying it. I know that it's a lot of stuff to carry. See, I don't really like tea, so tea for me won't work. I don't like hot drinks. Let's put it that way. I've never been a hot drink person. Maybe there's like a cold brew tea I could try out there. For me right now, I'm gonna be pounding the water, baby. I'm gonna be hydrating a lot. So that's sort of my short-term goal, is just to keep hydrated and to keep pushing on through. All right, let's go. There's the Arnold Palmer Diet Arizona tea. Yeah, the Arizona teas aren't too bad. Yeah, there's a lot of non-caffeine ones I can try. So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm really gonna push myself on the water, on the waterfront, and try to get that going on more than anything. 17 minutes, beautiful. Let's do that. But yes, mainly just cutting out the sodas right now is the big thing. Cutting out the sodas and trying to just feel healthier at this moment. Because I've been feeling a lot of aches and pains lately that I don't like. My body's been like, yeah, you've been abusing it for a little long there, Atheenon. I got this was full when I started and it's down to here now. It was all the way up to here and now it's down to here. I'm gonna be filling it up here again. Drinking it down. Let's go get the hide off this deer at least. We'll have enough hides now that we can make deerskin pants and boots when we get back up into Milton. I've got all my arrows back, which makes me super happy. I've only broken a few arrows. I lost a couple arrows in the Forlorn Muskeg to the damn wolves. You know, what are you gonna do? Okay, I can't take it with that, so we'll take it with this. And we aren't even getting cold. It's been positive 1 degree out this whole time. We aren't even cold right now. Oh, ow, ow, that could have hurt. That is awesome. Well, Psycho Sterope, I will try that the Arnold Palmer iced tea.
Sure I can carry much more.
I think our meat is done over there. Thank goodness it lasts for a little while on the fire. 'Cause I want to grab these rose hips and the sticks so we can make more fire.
I feel so tired.
Probably because you're tired, buddy. We still haven't seen the moose down here. Well, we got distracted by the deer, which is fine. I don't mind being distracted by the deer. That gives us a lot of food, so. So, yep, day 2, no caffeine. Or I should say, no caffeinated sodas. I don't mind a little caffeine here and there, but the caffeinated sodas, those are over the frickin' top. That's why I drink tea, so much less caffeine. Yeah. Well, you guys are very excited about this deer. Oh no, are those burned? Oh no, I was gone too long, they burned. I lost that meat. Oh, that makes me sad. Oh, I didn't pick up the meat over there. Remember Joe Cola? Oh, yeah. I thought I had more time, but I guess I didn't. Let's go get the meat that was over here and bring it back. Yes, I remember Jolt and Volt and all those, yep. Yep, Jolt Colas when those came out, good God, those things were like all the rage. That was like energy drinks before there were energy drinks, you know? And luckily, I have never liked energy drinks. I've never liked the aftertaste of like Monster or Rockstar. Those things are horrible. Those things are absolutely horrible for you. And thank God I have never liked the taste of them. Never, ever liked the taste of those, thank goodness. Sobe had the caffeine in it. Sobe had caffeine in it. Oh, I'm not denying that. Sobe had caffeine in him too. So don't get me wrong, Sobe was not that great for me either, although I love Sobe. What tools can you repair? You can repair the you can repair the hammer, but you need a fur and a toolkit for it. You can repair the toolkits, you just need a piece of metal for it. You can repair the hacksaw with a piece of metal and a toolkit. You cannot repair pry bars. You can repair knives and hatchets, but you need whetstones for those. Now, the one caveat to all of that is you can repair any of those except for the hammer and the hacksaw. You can repair knives, hatchets, and hacksaws at the milling machines in Bleak Inlet and in Broken Railroad. And it only takes one piece of metal to repair them from any condition to 100% in those zones. Yeah, we gotta go up here and get some sleep. We are tired. We are tired. So tired. So yeah, you can repair most of the tools you can repair in one way or the other. The only one you can't repair is pry bars that I can think of. I mean, you can repair the lanterns, you can repair the pots, and you can repair the pots and the kettle or the skillet. You can repair the the can openers. I already said. You can repair the, what's the other one I'm trying to think of? The lantern, you can repair that as well. All right, at least we got enough meat up here cooked that we're good. I'm gonna drop all these sticks here. We'll go out and get these. But yeah, that's the nice thing about the Long Dark is it does allow you to repair all those items. Now, like I said, there's certain things that you need to you have to have whetstones to repair the knife and the hatchet. And then after that, the only way to repair knives and hatchets is to go to the milling machines in Bleak Inlet and Broken Railroad. Or not Broken Railroad. Bleak Inlet and Black Rock. Good God, not Broken Railroad. But yeah, Bleak Inlet and Black Rock to get those done. I don't know how cold it's gonna get, but I want that hide. I don't need the guts on this one so much, but I do want that hide.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Woo! Let's do this. I want to get that moose. I want to get that moose down today. Are you able to create a knife or hatchet without the use of a hammer? No. You have to have the hammer to make a knife or a hatchet. You can't do one without the other, unfortunately. Alright. We got those two pieces of meat there. Those are good.
Feels like night is coming.
It does feel like night is coming. No, it feels like night is here. The night is already here. Okay, drop that. Wow, look at all the birch we have down here, too. Oh, we can't even put that there because it's like...
I'm getting weaker.
Yeah, you're just tired. Don't worry about it. We're gonna put our bedroll down and get some sleep. Gotta get a little water in us. It's gonna be fine. But yeah, Johnny, you have to have that hammer to craft the knife, the hatchet, and the arrowheads. You can't do any of those without it. That's why I usually leave the hammer at the forge like I did on this run. I just usually leave the hammer at the forge because it's like, well, I'm gonna need it if I go back there again anyway, so why bother taking it with me?
I could use a drink.
I know you could. I know you could, my fine feathered friend. So yeah, that's why you always want to find... In Interloper, your first goal is your matches, water, shelter, food. And then you want to find your hammer, and you want to try to find some the hammer and the hacksaw are a little down the list. But those are the two big things that you need to find. Why do I still have a deer hide on me? I still had a deer hide on me for some reason. That was weird. But matches are number one. Yeah, matches, I should say, a fire starting, something you can start a fire with, be it matches or a flare. You could also do it with flares. So don't forget, if you find a flare early game, that's as good as finding a match to light a fire with. So yeah, finding that flare can save your butt too. So if you find a flare, you're just in as good a shape. Of course, it will only light a fire one time for you, so you'll want to make a lot of water off that initial fire, because you won't be able to use that flare again. But well, Johnny's saying, I'm still surprised you can't make an improvised hammer or pry bar. I think that's mainly, that goes back to a lot of the core long dark type things, where most of the stuff in the game you cannot make yourself. The crafting end of this game is very shallow, which I know some people don't like. I personally like that. I like that the game is not overburdened with crafting to make your way to... Basically, you cannot craft your way to survival in this game. This game is more about scavenging, getting everything that you can, finding the stuff. It's not about crafting your way or building your way into survival, which I personally like, because it's different. It's different in that way from 90% of the other survival games out there. Most survival games are either build your way to survival or craft your way to survival, with very elaborate crafting trees, skill up systems, and that sort of stuff. Where this one does not have all of that. This one is it's very stripped down. The Long Dark is very stripped down on the crafty, buildy end of the game, which I'm kind of a fan of, because I like the games where you build your way into survival. In fact, The Infected, which we're going to be playing later this afternoon, is very much a build and craft your way into survival type game. But most games out there are like that. And I think The Long Dark takes sort of a different bent on it. Come on, Moosey boy. Of course the moose isn't up now that we want him to be up. Of course he isn't. Why would he be? Why would he just give away the milk for free? Is there a way down over here? I can never remember. No, I don't think there's a way down over here. I think there's a way, yeah, there's a way down over here. But not a way down on that side. Should be able to get a mag lens fire going, so let's go and try to do that. Yeah, I'd like to make, I think I have enough feathers now. Yeah. I'd like to make some fire-hardened arrows too, because we got all those rabbits over there. I want to fire fire-hardened arrows at them. But first of all, let's go visit Secret Tree. Because Secret Tree has been waiting for us. So you find this little bump out here. You go, hello, Secret Tree. Hello, Secret Tree. Hoo-ha-ha. Secret Tree. Secret Tree. We do need to find more fuel, too. Yes, Maglin's fire away, please. 100% chance with a book. Ah! Books are always the best. Books give you a 20% chance greater of building a fire. I feel you could use, like, you could use the improvised hatchet as a pry bar. Or improvised hatch as a pry bar. Improvised hammer as a pry bar. Well, I think that there's things that
turned out pretty well.
Unfortunately, like it's weird that you can get into lockers with the pry bar, but you can't hack your way in with a hacksaw. Whereas the plane crash containers, you have to use a hacksaw on. You cannot use a pry bar on. I think that's kind of odd. I've always found that to be a little weird.
I might have to drop some gear.
How about you just drop it like that, dude? Surprised you can't harvest a pry bar. I'm surprised that you can harvest a pry bar. Oh yeah, yeah. That's kind of a weird one, isn't it? That you can harvest a pry bar with your bare hands. I mean, I would not recommend trying that at home either. Yeah, and that's the thing with Long Dark. It's all about the game balance. I mean, the game has always been more about exploration and discovery than it has been about base building and, you know, and survival type stuff. It's always been like that. So I get that they don't want to put a lot of that in there, and honestly, like I said, I really like that the Long Dark is different than a lot of other games in that sense. I need more sticks. Bring back Sobe. Bring back Sobe! I agree. Sobe would get me to go back. I can't lie. Alright, let's make up some more fire-hardened arrows real quick. Oh, did it go out? Oh, son of a biscuit. And now I have no chance of starting it with a Maglins. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Dag nabbit. I didn't realize the fire was that low. At least I have my torch. Now, hopefully this doesn't reset the cooking on those. That'd be kind of annoying. That would be kind of an annoyance, but, you know, it is what it is. You can bend and break steel, but you can't cut up a cold deer. Well, exactly. You know, we're strong that way, Johnny. We're really strong. And Redacted, how you doing, bud? How's it going today? Hope you're having a fabulous day over on the YouTube side. Oh, good. Good. Okay. That meat was 69, dudes. While that's cooking, let's go hunt a rabbit. Now, to switch from your regular arrows to your fire-hardened arrows, you hit the R button and it reloads. And now I have fire-hardened arrows up. Now, fire-hardened arrows, you do not get any benefit. You don't get any skill ups from crafting them, but you do get skill ups from shooting things with them. So we just got 3 skill ups there. Bam, bada bing, bada boom. That was best case scenario with our arrows. So yeah, the fire hardened arrows are really nice in that sense, and you can just switch back to your regular ones when you want to shoot wolves and bears and deer and moose, because the fire hardened arrows do no damage to them. They just kind of bounce off of them. They're good enough for ptarmigans and for rabbits, and I highly recommend using the fire hardened arrows early in the game when you're trying to hunt ptarmigans. You can use regular arrows. It's a little trickier, but fire hardened arrows will never scare off the birds. Even if they miss, the birds won't scare off. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. I'm getting text messages now from a unknown number. Hold on a second. Okay, so 4 photos. Okay. Okay, I need to call them really quick. Okay, visit that to review it. Okay. Hold on just a second, boys and girls. Replace center cap. Center cap's in the back. It doesn't need to be replaced. Perform automatic transmission fluid exchange service. Yeah. Frick me. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, I need to call these guys real quick. I'll be right back, boys. All right, boys and girls. Well, it looks like I need to go do some stuff and things, so I'm gonna wrap it up here for today. Because they got me on hold now. And, so yeah. I'm going to just pass time for an hour here. Get us done. So I will be back, here in a little bit, boys and girls. Sorry to wrap everything up early, but I need to get this squared away because it's my car. So, have a great one, everybody. Thank you for coming by and hanging out. And I will see you all later. Bye to the YouTube side. Thank you so much. And let's go raid somebody on Twitch.